Breaking news for Americans still feeling the financial squeeze. Three major stimulus check programs could be delivering up to $8,700 directly into the bank accounts of eligible citizens across the country. Are you one of the millions who qualify for these substantial payments? Do you know which program offers the largest amount? And which one is the easiest to apply for? And most importantly, why haven't you heard about these programs from mainstream news outlets? The answer might surprise you, and it could mean thousands of dollars in your pocket within weeks. Before I reveal all the critical details about these three stimulus programs and exactly how to determine if you qualify for the full $8,700, take just 2 seconds to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I cover breaking financial news, benefit updates, and money-saving strategies several times each week, with programs and deadlines changing rapidly. Subscribing is the only way to ensure you never miss out on money that's rightfully yours. Your financial future could literally depend on the information in this channel. Now, let's dive into today's game-changing announcement. Welcome back to Financial Freedom, and today I'm bringing you information that could quite literally change your financial situation overnight. 3 separate stimulus programs are currently active that could deliver up to a combined total of $8,700 for eligible Americans. This isn't speculation or clickbait, these are real programs with real money already allocated and waiting to be claimed. I've spent the past week researching these programs, speaking with financial experts, and verifying eligibility requirements to bring you the most comprehensive and accurate information available anywhere. What makes today's topic so urgent is that while this money is available now, some of these programs have application deadlines approaching or limited funding that could run out. Every day you wait could mean missing out on thousands of dollars that you're entitled to receive. Let's start by addressing what these 3 stimulus programs actually are and where this money is coming from. The first program is a federal economic impact initiative targeting Americans who experienced significant income reduction during the past year. The second is a state-level relief program that varies by location but is currently active in 17 states. And the third is a specialized stimulus program focusing on specific sectors of the economy and the workers most impacted by recent economic shifts. Together, these 3 programs could deliver up to $8,700 to qualifying individuals and families. Now, you might be wondering why you haven't heard more about these programs on major news outlets or from government announcements. This is actually by design in many cases. These programs have been implemented with minimal publicity to prevent system overloads and to ensure the truly needy can access funds before resources are depleted. Additionally, with so many other headline-grabbing events dominating the news cycle, these financial relief programs often get buried beneath more sensational stories. Let's break down each program individually. Starting with the Federal Economic Impact Initiative. This program offers the largest potential payment, with eligible recipients receiving up to $4,200 depending on their circumstances. The key qualifying factors include income thresholds, with individuals earning under $75,000 annually and married couples earning under $150,000 qualifying for the full amount. Additionally, those who experienced a significant reduction in income compared to their previous year's earnings receive priority processing and potentially higher payment amounts. A question many of you are probably asking is, how do I apply for this federal program? Unlike previous stimulus payments that were automatically distributed based on tax filing information, this program requires an application through an online portal. The application process involves verifying your identity, documenting your income changes, and providing direct deposit information for rapid payment. The good news is that once approved, funds are typically deposited within 10 to 14 business days, making this a relatively quick financial solution for those in need. Now, what documentation will you need to complete this application? You should have your most recent tax return available, proof of income reduction, such as pay stubs, termination letters, or reduced hours documentation, your social security number, and banking information for direct deposit. Having these documents ready before starting the application can streamline the process significantly and help avoid delays in processing. Moving on to the second program, the state-level relief initiatives. These programs vary significantly by state, with payments ranging from $500 to $2,000 depending on your location and specific circumstances. Currently, 17 states have active relief programs, including California, New York, Florida, Texas, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Georgia, North Carolina, Michigan, New Jersey, Virginia, Washington, Massachusetts, Arizona, Tennessee, and Colorado. If you reside in one of these states, you could be eligible for this additional payment on top of the federal program. You might be wondering how the state programs differ from the federal initiative. State programs typically have more specific targeting criteria, often focusing on particular industries, family sizes, or economic regions within the state that have been disproportionately impacted. Some states have also implemented programs specifically for essential workers, educators, healthcare professionals, or small business owners. This more targeted approach means that even if you didn't qualify for the federal program, you might still be eligible for your state's relief payment. How do you apply for these state-level benefits? Each state has established its own application system, typically through the state's Economic Development or Treasury Department website. I'll provide links to all 17 state application portals in the description below this video. Most state programs require similar documentation to the federal program, though some may have additional requirements specific to their targeting criteria. Now, let's discuss the third program, which is the Specialized Sector Stimulus. This program provides between $1,500 and $2,500 to workers in industries that have faced particular challenges during recent economic shifts. Industries included in this program are hospitality, tourism, transportation, entertainment, education, healthcare, and certain retail sectors. This program was designed to address the uneven economic recovery, where some industries have rebounded completely while others continue to struggle with reduced demand or structural changes. A question I frequently receive about this third program is, can I qualify for this if I've already received unemployment benefits or previous stimulus payments? The answer is yes. This program operates independently of unemployment insurance and previous stimulus initiatives. In fact, having received unemployment can sometimes be a qualifying factor, as it demonstrates you were in an impacted industry. This is especially true for those who may have returned to work but at reduced hours or lower compensation than before. The application process for the Specialized Sector Stimulus involves verifying your employment in a qualifying industry, typically requiring pay stubs, W-2 forms, or employer verification letters. Some applicants may also need to demonstrate how their specific role was impacted by broader economic changes. The processing time for this program tends to be slightly longer, with payments typically arriving 3 to 4 weeks after application approval. Now for the question that's likely on everyone's mind. Can I really receive all three of these payments, totaling $8,700? The answer is yes. It is possible to qualify for all three programs simultaneously if you meet all the respective eligibility criteria. However, it's more common for individuals to qualify for 2 out of the 3 programs, resulting in a still substantial payment of between $4,500 and $6,200 for most eligible recipients. Let me address another common question. Are these payments taxable? Based on how similar programs have been structured in the past, the federal program payment would likely be tax-exempt, meaning you won't need to report it as income on your next tax return. State programs vary, with some being taxable and others exempt. The Specialized Sector Stimulus is generally considered taxable income, although there are ongoing discussions about potentially exempting these payments as well. I recommend consulting with a tax professional about your specific situation once you've received any payments. For those of you wondering about the timing, when exactly can you expect to receive these funds if you qualify? The federal program has already begun processing applications, with the first wave of payments scheduled to begin arriving in accounts within the next 2 to 3 weeks. State programs are operating on various timelines, with some already distributing funds and others set to begin next month. The Specialized Sector Stimulus has the longest timeline, with most payments expected to be distributed over the next 2 to 3 months. A concern that many viewers have expressed is about the legitimacy of these programs and potential scams. This is a valid concern, as unfortunately, whenever legitimate financial assistance becomes available, scammers invariably try to exploit the situation. Here's how to protect yourself. Never pay a fee to apply for any government benefit program. Legitimate stimulus programs will never require payment to access funds or process applications. Additionally, be wary of unsolicited calls, emails, or text messages claiming to be from government agencies about stimulus payments. Always initiate contact through official government websites ending in .gov rather than responding to communications that come to you. I want to address another practical question. What if I don't have direct deposit set up? While direct deposit is the fastest way to receive these payments, all three programs do offer alternative payment methods. The federal program can issue prepaid debit cards, While most state programs offer paper checks as an alternative, the specialized sector stimulus typically provides the options of direct deposit, paper check, or in some cases, digital payment platforms like PayPal or Venmo. However, be aware that alternative payment methods typically add 1 to 3 weeks to the delivery timeline. For those of you who have dependents, you might be wondering how these programs account for family size. The federal program includes additional payment amounts of $1,100 per dependent, up to 3 dependents. Most state programs also provide enhanced payments for households with children, though the specific amounts vary by state. The specialized sector stimulus generally provides a flat payment regardless of family size, though some versions do include modest adjustments for dependents. What if your income or employment situation has changed recently? This is an important consideration, as eligibility for all 3 programs is typically based on your most recent financial circumstances rather than historical data. This means that even if you wouldn't have qualified based on last year's income or employment, changes in your situation could make you eligible now. Conversely, if your financial situation has substantially improved recently, you might no longer qualify even if you would have based on previous circumstances. As we approach the conclusion of today's video, I want to emphasize that while these stimulus programs can provide significant financial relief, they are temporary measures rather than long-term solutions. I encourage all viewers to use any stimulus funds strategically, addressing immediate needs first, then reducing high-interest debt, and if possible, setting aside some amount for future financial security. These principles of sound financial management become even more important when managing one-time influxes of money. If you found this information valuable, please take a moment to hit that like button. It helps more people find this critical content during these financially challenging times. And remember to subscribe and turn on notifications if you haven't already, so you never miss updates on these and other financial programs that could benefit you and your family.